Hey guys, this is Pratap here again, and today we are going to talk about Docker Day 2. So, Docker Day 1, we have learned about Docker daemon, Docker CLI, and Docker image registry. That is the main three features in Docker. So, guys, also I need to tell you like what exactly Docker is bringing, which is new. The new things in Docker, which is you know, it will be helping you to do containerization of any images. Alright, now if I take you in VMware, look, this is that VMware what was doing earlier. There was, VMware new version came, and you can see here they also running with, can you see here, developer, sorry, deploy OCI containers, VM Kubernetes cluster, and all those, because everybody knows that Docker and container is the future. All right, so that's what every people is going towards the Docker and container. See, so less resources, but you can make your things done. So that is all about your Docker. All right, so let's start with this. Okay, so let me tell you the today's agenda, what we are going to do. So we are going to do the Docker daemon, and we are going to learn about Cloud9. Cloud9 is a AWS one product that we will be doing. Okay, and then we'll be checking that what are the free tools for the Dockers, and Docker dashboard. I mean, if you install some service, so how it is working, what are the features, those we are going to do, and we will be spending more time on AWS 9, Cloud9 dashboard. Okay, so first let's start this machine. Okay, so it will be coming up, and then we will be starting from where we left yesterday. So yesterday we have installed that HTTP D, and we have took that graphical access, right? So those things we have taken. Now first we will do what? We'll be opening the terminal. This is the terminal that we have opened. We can you know people who will be watching this from mobile phone, so maybe it'll be having issue if it is very small screen. So yeah, it's fine now. So guys, and I also like to open the browser, and I would like to show you, like in Docker Hub you will be getting all that. This is okay, so how, let's say all the tools will be free there which you like to install. Okay, yeah, internet is available. So first we'll be checking what, uh, hub hub docker dot com. So once we'll be going here hub.docker.com, it will be going to show you that, like what are the, or you can add here, let's say direct you want to go to the search box, so it will be directly taking you in search tab. Okay, hub.docker.search. Now you can see here lot many available images are there, right? You can see if you are Oracle developer database, so you can see here this is available. Now this is also Oracle, instant client. In order to access, this is a Postgres, this is for SQL, and this is that cloud native edge router. It's actually a massive task it does. You can see here 10 million people have downloaded this. This is MongoDB, okay, for database. If you want to install Debian based uh, Linux, so you can go for it. Okay, so this is the BGBox. Yesterday I have done installation and I have shown you. You can say 10 million people have used it. Okay, now HTTP services also we have, uh, you know we have installed. Now today what we are trying to install, today we are going to install one of that very important service. So that is, that is one such a image which will tell you like what are the resources are getting utilized graphically. It is such interesting. I will just let you show you this. uh, that service is called net data. Alright, now once you'll be click on here, you will be finding here the net data. Can you see here? This is also 10 million people has been used it. Official image data, open source real time performance and health monitoring. Can you see that? Like, you can see in your Docker how much is getting used, how much processor is getting utilized. Every single things you can check it from here. That's the beauty out here. Okay, now if you go here, if you go, okay, now you can check it here, Docker. Now you just copy this code. Okay, if you don't like to write so long one, you go there. This is your terminal. You type sudo first. Okay, and then you paste it. Done. Now you give enter. Once you'll be giving enter here, this package you will be installing. It's saying unable to find image, but once that internet reachability will be there, so it will be getting these things. Okay, so let me do one thing first. Sudo docker pull, okay, then httpd. So once this service we are starting again, and then you will be run this command for monitoring database or dashboard, whatever is using there, so you will be able to manage it. Okay, yes, it started. Now what we will do, sudo docker sudo docker, after that run it bgbox. Oops, it should be only one O. Now you will be getting inside the bgbox. Yes, now you can see here inside the bgbox. Now you can put here ls. You can see it here. If you are creating, bgbox, that docker we have, we have created that one container, right? So which is your bgbox, and inside that these other things are available right now. If you want to create mkdir, let's say Pratap, so you can create. Now see, Is Pratap came here? Okay. Now anything you would like to put here, we are writing inside that, right? You put here pwd. You can put here ls. Then you can clear. So you are inside that. If you want to come out from here, Control D. You will come out from here. You are getting in. You can put it. Just give the command here. Now you paste here. We are trying to run inside that. Let's see whether it works or not. Okay, so it's saying you can find this. Now you will put it here inside that box. Now you will check. Okay, so it's saying it's not available. All right. These are other ways are there. You can do it. Now you can see. Can you see a Docker pull metadata net data? You run this first. You copy and you put it. You start with the command. This is how you will be doing troubleshoot. Okay, guys. Now it will pull all that net data related all the service is going to pick. Okay, so and now we are directly going pulling from metadata. Can you see that? So just waiting. It will be picking up all. Okay, just wait for a while. And this package directly it is picking from that internet. But in your uh, organization, when you are working in that production environment, so you won't be going directly to the internet. So in one of that servers you will be mounting all those, and if your client looking for this, so it will be going to that your local server and pick from here. So what will happen, your bandwidth will be not be wastage much. And because see, let's say the 200 developers are there, 200 people is going to internet directly, so that will be too much. Okay, so rather doing this, so this is the best way. You will be hosting one server and then you will be working. Okay guys, you have seen it. We have done with that Docker net data. uh, we have installed here. So what we will do now, we will be going it here again, and we are trying to run this daemon. Okay, so we will be going here. Now you type sudo. After putting sudo, you just put this and then give enter. Now you will see it is working. Can you see that it started work? And this time you see we have put that one port number, which is 1 and 4 times 9. Okay, so let me show you. Let me take you to the browser. We will be going here, https, and then okay, uh, http, and then you put localhost, and then you put port number. What was the port number? 1 1 2 3 4, right? You give enter. See, net data real-time performance is monitoring done right. So it will be pulling that data now. Allow, I will do it. Can you see here every single thing, how much CPU you are utilizing for this particular Docker, particular the container we have created. And you can see here the speed, you can see the process. Like guys, it's just awesome. You see, CPU load, disk how much it is using. You see here disk, and so less of MB, just taken just 4 MB. Can you imagine? Now RAM, oh god, oh god. You see, this is how the things, okay, This is how entire your you know process, service, everything you can monitor. Okay, and it's fully open source. Suppose now you are running one router top of this, your firewall you are running top of this. You can see what is the load, what is the ingress traffic, what is the egress traffic, what is that hit counts, number of users, everything will be coming into your dashboard. Alright, so this is how you are taking this industry to the very next level. Alright, fine. So what I will do, I will ask you people to do up to this much, and then I will be going for the cloud 9. Alright, so I'm stopping this video up to this, and I will power it off, and then I will show from my base machine. It is AWS Cloud 9. I'm going to start right away once I upload this.